Over half the world's poor people live in countries that are rich in natural resources, and we're seeing unprecedented levels of extraction of oil, gas and minerals, and yet those poor people are not really benefiting from that extraction in the way that you'd expect. Now, why is that, and where is all that wealth going that's being generated? And there are issues there both in terms of the governments and how they use the revenues that they receive, but also the companies and whether they're actually paying a fair share for the wealth that's being generated.
So what do you suggest doing about this?
Well, one of the problems is that all of that is quite shrouded in secrecy at the moment. It's hard to really tell how much is being generated and where it's going. So to try and bring greater transparency, what we are suggesting is a new approach of country-by-country reporting by companies. So what would that mean? It would mean a multinational company would publish in its financial reports key information that would show for each country in which it operates what production is being generated, how much profit is being made, what payments are being made, and that would be for not just each producing country, but for other countries like tax havens as well as its home country. So you'd be able to see where the wealth is generated and where payments are being made. We're at a crucial stage in the development of this new proposal globally. The US has already passed progressive new legislation for country-by-country reporting, but we need to build on that momentum now. Denmark, first of all, can pass its own legislation in the way that Norway is doing at the moment. That would be great. The other thing, though, is that the EU is right now in the middle of developing its own proposals for country-by-country reporting, and it's due to report its first proposals in June. So the timeframe is quite short. If Denmark can make its voice heard in the development of those, asking for very progressive legislation, that would be very, very helpful as they move towards developing full legislative proposals by October, November. And then, of course, Denmark assumes the presidency of the EU in January 2012, and that will be a crucial time for leadership and driving through the most progressive legislation that we can get on this issue. Well, I think civil society organisations are crucial in this. We really have to educate the general population about the scale of the wealth that's being generated and also lost through illicit financial flows. I mean, really, it's a staggering amount of money. And its comparison to aid is very, very interesting. I mean, it's really huge money. It has vital implications for people's development. And educating people is crucial, but also mobilising politicians to make their voices heard and represent those views as soon as possible, and to continue that momentum throughout 2011 and into 2012.